The hottest day of the year.
The sun shines brightly. Man standing on balcony wiping
Saw
sweat.
the golden statue. Step over the statues on the wall.
Girl sitting in the wind.
He swapped the golden statue with
The
his
thirsty
inventory.
girl went into the house to pour a glass of water. The sun shines on the house.
He ran outside. He stepped on the wall and launched arrows.
The girl used a glass of water to put out the fire, but it didn't work. She ran to the balcony. The man called the fire department. The fire truck
visitors
came.
looked at
He
him
watered
with surprise.
everyone's pool.
The people in the temple are
Oh,
done.
the girl is burnt black.
Attach of the crocodile.
Cheerleader.
Man is rowing boat in
The
the
girl
forest.
gives cheerleaders to everyone.
The crocodile saw him.
It's time for them to come out. The boy in the bear suit
When he
yawned.
arrived, the crocodile threw him into the boat.
The girls came out to dance.
He floated to the surface. His hand was on the crocodile's mouth.
They greeted him dressed as a bear, but it's a real bear.
Then he inserted the
came
paddle
out to
into the
eat them.
crocodile's mouth.
Zoo staff is late. The guy in the bear suit is sleeping in the house.
He returned to the
How to
boat.
be a good neighbor.
Girl is sleeping.
Oh no! His leg was eaten by fish.
A scream woke
Superman saves the village.
Meteors are flying down to Earth. Everyone looked
the
up
girl.
at
Man
the
is
sky.
trapped in a burning house.
Look, that's Superman.
The girl
Superman
brought the ladder
flew
to his
to
side.
block the meteorite. He flew down with
She
the
climbed up and
meteorite.
stuffed her
Everyone
hand in his mouth.
applauds. The mayor came to shake
returned
his
to
hand.
bed.
He threw the meteorite aside. Oh no! The
Aladdin
meteorite
Parody.
fell on
Aladdin
everyone.
walked over to
tough
the magic
audience.
lump rug.
The circus performer entered the room. The king was already sitting on a chair
genie
waiting for
appeared to
him.
him
He
for
took
3
out the
wishes.
fruit to juggle. It's boring. The
The
king is
first wish he
sleeping.
wished for power.
He came up with an
He
idea.
snapped his
He
fingers.
took a
His
spear,
body filled with muscles.
a torch, a sword, and an axe. He juggles
His
them.
second wish is to be rich. The genie snaps his finger. He's full of jewelry.
When he
His
stopped,
last wish is
oh
for a
no!
beautiful wife.
Everyone has
The
been
genie snapped
harmed.
her fingers, and the beautiful wife appeared. He thanked the genie
Fire.
and left with his wife.
The house is
Oh
on
no!
fire.
They're on a flying
The man
carpet.
passes the bucket of
two
water
fell to
up the
ground.
stairs. He received a
Magical
bucket of
boat
water.
trip.
He threw a
magician
bucket of water at
stands
the
on the deck of
sleeping
the
man.
boat.
Oh, that's the fireman. The house next door is on fire.
He calls everyone.
Whack-a-mole.
The girl put money into the rat's sweater. The wind blew his nose into the sea. The girl didn't hit a mouse. The boy nearby saw this and came to
Everyone
help.
is sad.
The girl repeatedly hit. A bird flew down, took his hat, and put
The
it on
score
his
is getting
head.
higher and higher.
Win! The girl
He took out
happily
a
kissed the
rabbit's
boy.
head from his
Two
hat.
people entered the room.
2 people in bed
The
together.
shark jumped
Something
out and
popped
bit off
up.
his
The girl
arm.
smashed
Everyone
it with a hammer.
applauded.
Cleaning the Magical museum. boat trip.
Everyone applauded.
Eating kidney beans.
The chef is cooking the food. He approached
The
and
food
hid
is
the dish
delicious.
under the jar. He brought out food for everyone. When he was done, he put the wire back on. Oh no! The wires knocked everything down.
Prison entertainment.
Food was delicious. The warden introduces the magician to the prisoners. The magician took out the rabbit from the hat. Everyone applauds. The magician took out a long rope from his hand. The prisoners used the rope to get out of the prison. The warden was startled to see the magician permeated the room. The woman smothered
witch
the
western.
stench. The witch is sitting drinking
The sailor
water. Opened the vent. Oh no! The man
They're
came in and took out
underwater.
a picture of her. She looked at the man beside her in horror.
Cockroaches.
She switched forms Old woman sitting on a chair reading a book. The dog sleeps by the carpet. The man walked over to give the fake witch the prize. The dog opened his eyes to see 2 cockroaches under the table. He ran to bark at the cockroach. She is sad. One patted her shoulder. The old woman came to see. The cockroach escaped. The old woman went back to reading. The witch was hanged to death.
Little rascals
When the dog was
killing
sleeping,
frogs.
the cockroach appeared
2 boys
again. Hiding in the bushes smiled at the toad. Angry dog barking. The boy took out a firecracker. Grandma came to see. The cockroach ran away again. Set it on fire. The old woman returned to her chair when she heard barking again. Angry grandmother called. Another brought a can of poison. The boy blew up the toad again. The dog to death with its mouth stretched out approached. Grandma paced. The boy took out the firecracker. She sat on the chair happily reading a book. The toad stopped the boy.
The emergency landing.
It and the
plane
boy
is flying
kiss in the sky. The pilot recognized an incident. The toad turns into a girl. Pilot tries to control. The boy took out a larger cannon. Plane hovering in the sky. The girl exploded. The
Skiing.
plane landed successfully. Couple going skiing. The flight attendant opened the boy wants to climb the mountain. Disembark. The girl wants to ride the cable car like everyone else. To the crater of the volcano.
King Kong.
Girl standing on the mountain. King Kong appeared. He growled at the girl. The girl sat on the cable. King Kong caught the girl. The girl was scared. She went to the top to wait for him. She stroked her hair. She waited a long time. He's finally coming to the top. King Kong. She uses perfume. The girl decided to ski alone. Oh my King Kong is amused. The girl passed by and cut off his head, crushing the girl.
Learn to ride a bike. The dead walking.
Man standing on the slope. Man walking in cemetery and arms the bike down from the grave. The man stretched out his hand. Another dog ran past the boy. It jumped into his lap. Oh no! Two undead rose down the cliff.
Smugglers.
3 thieves came to a rich house. The fat guy has an idea. He runs out. A man opens a safe and steals diamonds. A man who opened a cupboard stole a necklace. Finished. The 3 thieves got on the plane and ran away.
Pole dancing.
The girl approached the pillar and began to dance. She danced while stripping. They passed the test. The warning bell rang. The firemen above slipped down. They got into the car and left. Oh, they stepped on the girl from the dung heap.
Thor at the dentist.
Thor goes to the dentist. The fat man hasn't come out yet. He took off his coat and lay on the bed. They go back to the toilet. It's a statue in the lake into his mouth. His mouth is disgusting.
The restroom attendant.
Girl, the doctor used the machine to examine him. Everything is clean and shiny. She went back to her chair and read from morning to night. Finally, everything is done. Thor has a nice set of teeth. The man came to use the restroom and left. The doctor put a coat on him. The girl called him to come back and pay. He took the hammer in his hand. The hammer flew into his face and knocked out all of his teeth.
Linda's lost key.
A giant paying hand. Girl walking on the street. It started to rain. She took out an umbrella from her pocket. That's King Kong. The key fell on the street. It pees all over the room. Crying girl. King Kong is on the high tower. The thief in the distance saw him. The man wakes up. He looks at the clock. He hurried to make the cake. The wind blew the umbrella. He gives dough, whisks eggs, bakes cakes and garnishes. She opened it but couldn't find the key. A really beautiful cake. He drove the cart to deliver it. She turned back to the search. He got stuck in traffic. He saw the bicycle by the side of the road. He quickly rode his bicycle to deliver the goods. The car had a punctured tire. He went for a jog and got stuck in the cement. He rushed to the address and rang the bell. Everyone has prepared a surprise party. He showed the clown a beautiful cake. The clown took the cake and threw it in his face. The girl is still crying, looking for the key.
Pregnant.
The doctor rang the doorbell. The pregnant woman opened the door. The doctor gives birth to the girl lying on the bed. The clown appeared and threw a cake at the doctor's face.
Attack of the wolf.
The girl is walking. The wolf appeared growling. The girl screamed in fear. The cowboy heard it and ran over. He fired a shot. The wolf was scared and ran away. The girl happily went to kiss the boy. The bullet flew into the sky and landed on the girl's head. She fell to the ground and died.
Thief doctor.
The thief opened the window to break into the house. He put on his headphones and tried to open the safe. He heard nothing. He left the safe on the floor and gave it CPR. The owner of the house looked at the thief. The thief heard the beating of the safe. The safe's owner happily paid him. The thief took the money and left.
Pregnant.
The magician rushed his wife to the hospital. Girl lying on bed breathing. The doctor entered the room. The doctor walked over to examine the girl. The girl is about to give birth. The doctor delivered her baby. Oh, she gave birth to a rabbit. The magician came over. He took the baby out from the hat. Everyone applauded him.
Tricks to save your marriage.
The wife sadly looks at her husband having dinner. The boy looked over and continued to eat. She stood up and pulled the tablecloth. The objects on the table flew up and down the table. The boy happily patted him. He wanted to come and hug his wife. One of the bulls ran up to him and rammed him into the wall.
The best cure for baldness.
The man looks in the mirror. The hair on his head is falling out. His head is bald. He ran into the warehouse and pulled out an advertisement. A witch sells hair growth pills. He ran over and lined up. He bought a potion from the witch. He finished the potion. The witch looked at him in surprise. She pointed him to the man beside her. He poured the potion on his head. A long silky hair grows out. Oh, the man vomited a hair.
Having a baby with the Hulk.
The couple looks at the baby in the belly. They kissed and then went to sleep. The baby in the belly kicks. The wife happily calls her husband. The husband wakes up, turning into the Hulk. The wife showed him, but the baby was asleep. Two people touching their stomachs. The uncomfortable child grows up. The wife exploded.